And just like that, we're back. Bam, we're live. Another opportunity to make a show, make 95 cents on my YouTube channel. Welcome to the show, midday show, 1:56 p.m., September 8th, 2025. I'm Sevan Matosian, your host for the Dave Castro Weekend Review. We're ready to go. This one's titled Sniper Adventure Challenge, Jason Fung Podcast, Service Cup, and Hopper at the Games. Oh, lowercase Hopper. Hopper at the Games. I wonder which kind of Hopper he's talking about. All we can hope for is that his mic is working. It's all we can hope for. Also tonight, Minnesota Vikings versus the Chicago Bears. Pretty pumped. Matt Souza will be joining me on the show in 5 minutes. He is on his way home from the working man's gig that is owning a CrossFit affiliate. Probably been there since the crack of dawn. Oh, someone remind me when Souza comes on to have him get in touch with Katie Burris, the adaptive athlete in the no hearing division. I really want to have her on tomorrow. I'm tripping. Obviously I want to meet her and learn all about her, but I just wanted, what a great experience to, I'm trying to think for the most experienced human being on the planet, I don't think I've ever had a relationship I've not had any significant relationship with anyone who knows speak of the tongue. I guess I'm conflating the issues. I guess that's a misnomer. It's not that they can't speak; it's that they can't hear. I apologize. I don't think, I'm trying to think. One of my closest friends in high school, his brother was deaf. I guess that means your ears don't work, right? Like you can't hear anything. I don't even really know what that means. You can't hear anything. Can they hear a little bit? Because some people are blind, but they could see some light. And I wonder how much there's I don't know if conflation is the right word, but there's a blend of hearing and feeling. You know how smelling and tasting are blended together? Yeah, it'll be fun. And she may not know either. I mean, she probably knows just from stuff that she's knowledge, but we only know what we know. So I look forward. I got to remind Souza to close that deal. Katie. How the fuck do you spell her name? I better at least respond to her. Better at least say something to her so I don't lose her. Katie, K-A-T. Katie. Sorry. What do I say to her? Sorry for last minute notice. Are you available at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow? What do I say? Do I say holy farmer's tan? Dude, you know what's crazy? I've been outside for the last 2 days with no shirt on trying to fix that. I know it's crazy, right? I'm dark. I'm a brother. Crazy, right? Yeah. Holy farmer's tan's right. Why is bro dressed like a tourist? Says a guy named Don Patty. That's good. Okay. Yeah, so 10 a.m. Eastern. Oh, yes. How does this work? We use StreamYard. I'm gonna say something stupid. How do we communicate? Right? I mean, is that it's just getting down to the nitty-gritty, right? Perfect. I can have my own captions and I'll read your lips. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, amazing. Wow. I'll be good. I can read lips in all directions, just not through masks. Oh, I love her. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's awesome. Fuck yeah. Okay, so I can't be turning to the side. Um, um, okay, I guess I can't be turning to the side. Like I can't be like over here like looking at other shit while I'm doing her. All right. Oh, pool boy. We have a deaf member at CrossFit Livermore. Ironic enough, he's the best listener in the class. He reads lips exceptionally well. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Uh it also inspired me to learn sign language. Yeah, I get that. I fully get that. Every mom, as soon as they have a kid, they think, "Oh, I'm going to teach my kid sign language," and then their kid only learns like two things. They learn like this. I think this means more, and this means like eat. Unless you're Chinese, this means eat. They do chopsticks. All right, throw her on the calendar. Hello, 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 hello. Beep, beep. All right. Okay, Dave Castro weekend review. We'll start without Souza. By the way, Souza's not late. He just told me, he said he's on his way home and he'll come on with me, which I always appreciate. Always appreciate a friend. Okay, here we go. Office looks very clean.
Monday, September 8th, 2025, week in review. So this weekend I went to Wyoming, Douglas, Wyoming, flew into Casper, then drove about an hour south, Douglas, and there's this competition
1.25 speed.
in there that I did called Sniper Adventure Challenge. It's the third year I've done it. I did it a few years ago. Last year they canceled it. And I had a partner who I was training with pretty much all year. And when I say training, I mean just staying in shape, rucking a lot and getting gear ready and having multiple sessions with my partner. He's active duty Navy. And a week before the event, he had a family emergency come up. And so he had to pull out. So I was a week away from this event. So a couple weeks ago. And I had to find a new partner. And I was thinking, who am I going to use? Well, I had just went to Legends and I saw a friend of mine who was submariner in the Navy. He did 28 years in the Navy, Master Chief, and he's also a CrossFit competitor and avid hunter. His name's Jesse Cook, and he was competing at Legends on a team, and he's really fit. He's my age. And so I called him up and said, "Hey, you want to do this?" And so he said yes. And so I got him all up to speed. I took all the equipment out for him that he needed that he didn't have. And so we jumped into this race together. It's a 36-hour adventure race. Again, he had 1 week's notice to prepare. 36-hour adventure race, primarily focused on rucking and land navigation. So they set these points out and you have to navigate across the...
Dude, imagine that. You're preparing with a partner for a 36-hour shooting competition. No sleepy. Your partner pulls out. And you get someone who competes in the Masters. I didn't know the Masters had teams. 36-hour survival race. Yeah. I wonder why he didn't ask me. That's weird. That's crazy. I had no idea the Masters has team. And well, so he got... That's crazy. That's the pool of people Dave chooses from. The fittest old people alive. That's kind of cool.
Points for the 36 hours. We're up the entire time. The land navigation is with a map and compass, no GPS. It's really challenging, and the points you're looking for are really small. Jesse didn't know how to use a map and compass. I had to teach him the night before, and really I taught him how to plot and then I did most of the navigation. But he had a good eye. He was good in the terrain, and he had a good eye for finding the markers. And you shoot. And so our packs weighed anywhere from 30 to 40 pounds, depending on how much ammo we had. Probably the lightest was around 30, the heaviest around 40. And so we moved for 36 hours and did this adventure challenge. And he fought hard. He kept up as best as he could with me. And
that's crazy. That's why he didn't ask me. I ain't carrying no 30 or 40 pound pack. Fuck that.
We ended up finishing it in 3rd place. So the top 2 teams who won, they did great. They crushed it. They've won between the 4 individuals who did it. They've won like the last 7 or 8 years. Some of them have been partners before. Now they're with different partners, and they were way in front of us. So we weren't a close 3rd. They were really far in front of us 3rd or 2nd and 1st. We were.
Hey, so that's just walking. You don't trot or jog with those packs. That's crazy. 36 hours of that shit.
Solid 3rd though. So proud of Jesse for stepping up at the last minute and doing it. It was really challenging. My lips are really chapped. I don't know if you can tell. I'm still kind of beat up. My legs are really sore. I got some pretty bad blisters towards the end of the 36 hours. So I'm happy we got 3rd. Happy Jesse was able to step in and do it. And the other 2 teams who won, they're good friends. I'm proud of them. The 2 who took 2nd are also Navy guys. One's still active, the other's out. And so 4 of the top 6 people were. 4 of the 6 individuals who were in the top 3 were all in the Navy. So little pride there. Great event. It's tough. It's the toughest. I've done a lot of team shooting competitions and a lot of the tough shooting competitions. This by far is the toughest shooting competition, primarily because it's less of it is a shooting competition, but it's way more about just grinding and rucking continuously for 36 hours with the weight in the heat at night, and it was cold at night. Now,
I wonder if they shoot at night too. Seems dangerous.
Navigating, being accurate, dealing with adversity when you get frustrated because you can't find a point or your partner's, whatever. You get the point.
Oh, he was about to say something about how his partner pisses him off, and he didn't.
Challenging event. So I'm glad it's over, and I'm looking forward to next year's already. So Jason Fung, he's on the CrossFit podcast.
I'm glad it's over, and I'm looking to more. What did he say? Jason Fung, what?
Whatever, you get the point. It's a challenging event. So
see, you'll never have a successful podcast, or no one will ever listen to you. Like you'll never really get people's interest unless you say shit. And so he just turned his editor on. We saw it. Hey, dude, just dish the fucking dirt. That's why you're on here. Just dish the fucking dirt. Don't be a pussy. Or don't even bring it up. Hey, I was fitter than the fucking guy who's holding me back. Oh, he talked too much. Oh, he dropped his gun. Oh, he blah, blah. Tell us. We'll decide after you tell us whether it's your partner's shortcomings or your inability to fucking accept other people and work well with other people or whatever other options are. Don't tease us.
I'm glad it's over. And
there's just nothing there then. We'll only take so much of this, Dave.
Looking forward to next year's already. So Jason Fung, he's on the CrossFit podcast. I'm really excited about that. So probably the next week or so, I didn't get the exact date. I didn't check before this, but we're going to launch the podcast with Jason Fung. He's he's a doctor, and he's a leading expert in intermittent fasting. He's published a number of books on the topic. And so definitely when that one comes out, check it out. The CrossFit podcast.
Jason Fung. Not only have they had Matt Souza on the CrossFit podcast, but now Jason Fung.
Man, what a good list of people to be with, huh?
Hey, I think that Jason Fung video that CrossFit did, that was when Greg was doing those CrossFit for Health seminars at the games. I think that is the most popular non-games content ever. Single video. I think it has 6 million views or something crazy like that.
Yep. Yeah, he brings a crowd too. The Obesity Code, great book.
Obesity Code?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Hey, the lady Katie Burris.
I know, I saw those on the way over here.
Okay,
yeah, that's going to be great, huh?
Dude, I'm tripping. How about what she said? Just don't wear a mask so I can read your lips.
Yeah, that's great.
That's my kind of girl.
This is going to be good.
Yeah, I'm pumped. She's gonna be having her own show on the channel.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Hey, you I don't know how I can tell, but you can just look at her and you know she's cool.
Yeah, I looked her up
You just
afterwards.
Yeah, you just go to her Instagram and you're like, yeah, this chick's cool. Like you can just tell she's a homie. She can hang.
Yeah, especially by her response there too. Now you already
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. So Dave, what you missed is Dave did a shooting competition.
Okay.
And the guy pissed him off, but he wouldn't tell us why. He alluded to it. That pissed me off.
Wait, and
Now
he can't piss him off. He called him on last minute's notice, and the dude jumped in.
I know I exaggerated that he pissed him off, but he was going to talk about his possible shortcomings and then didn't edit it out. And
That's
then
good.
now, and then he pivoted. No, I want to know because it really might just show that Dave's a dick.
Yeah. That's not good for Dave.
Hey, is my farmer's tan that obvious?
No, I'm just kidding. I wish I had a little button. Blinded by the light. No, what it shows is how tan you could actually get. So
Yeah,
that's
thank you.
amazing.
Yeah,
That's
you're a good
positive.
wingman. I've always said you're the best wingman in the biz.
That's a real farmer.
And then now he's talking about Jason Fung.
Okay,
That's
awesome.
doing live shows. So that's been going well. I think they're doing a lot of cool things, and I think it's only going to get better and more popular, and especially having guests on like Fung, who are definitely...
Yeah, of course the podcast is only going to get better and more popular. It's only been out for a week. Dang, mate, you guys got how many shows? How long has it really been around? 2 months max?
I mean, yeah, I feel like they just really found a consistency and a groove too.
Yeah.
So that's going to take like a little bit of time. I'm looking it up right now just to see.
It'll never be as popular as when I hosted it. Like never.
I mean, they would have to really do a lot and just overall with media to get it going to that. Because some of those shows were over 1 million views. Some of those podcasts just on YouTube.
Yeah, but
good
luck.
And...
Yeah, and I only say that because I'm arrogant douche. But
yeah, they got a little consistency to it. Oh man, Fung only has 550.
550,000 what?
No, 550 views.
Oh, it's up, and that his might catch traction though, and like put on views for like the next 5 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got some long tail to it. I think
Yeah.
that's how Karen Thompson's channel got a lot of attention too.
Just over time.
I
Like
think
as people come in and out of vogue.
I think she had him on, and there was like a bunch of clips cut from that just did hundreds of thousands of views.
It's like some of Hiller's content, like his peptide videos, they just keep chugging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or anything with Tyson Bagent just keeps chugging.
Yeah. So far I'm ahead of Rory and Angelo. But they're only 7 days in, so they'll crush mine.
They were on the CrossFit podcast?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Wow.
7 days ago.
Hey, did you see we also got our tickets for Crash?
I did, yeah.
I pushed us out to the to leave. I hope you're okay with like I liked leaving not at the crack of dawn so that we had time to get to the airport. How far is Charlotte from Spartansburg?
That'll be like an hour and a half.
Okay, that's good. All right.
Yeah,
yes.
we'll get in
late. I kind of pushed it out a little bit.
It won't feel late to us though, because we'll still be on that 3-hour time difference or whatever it is. So
right, and then we don't come home until like I think our flight's not till 12:30 on Monday.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine.
I always want to get home early, but now that I'm old, that was so nice having a late flight out of the games.
Yeah, because we got home so early. What was the last place we traveled? I can't remember. But
we left like at 3 a.m. It fucked me up. It ruins my day anyway when I'm
There was
back.
no point. I got home and I was worthless. I was like, no, this is not good.
Okay, here we go.
Thought leaders in the nutrition world. I'm excited to see that one post and to see I think one of our the highest viewed videos ever in CrossFit is a Dr. Fung not interview, but lecture he gave in Madison at the event that we would host prior to the game starting. We would host like a nutrition summit or day with leading experts that Greg and his team organized. So really,
yeah, that was Karen Thompson's event. Karn's and Greg's. Yeah.
8.5 million views.
Damn.
Excited about that one coming up. Speaking of intermittent fasting, I was watching the Bills game yesterday, and they're talking about Derrick Henry and his fitness and how hard he trains and how great he is at what he does, obviously. And the commentators mentioned that he's also recently incorporated intermittent fasting. So that was pretty cool to hear. On that, to go back to the Sniper Adventure Challenge, the one I did 2 years ago, the 36-hour one. This one was in Arizona. I fasted the entire time. I didn't eat once. This one, I barely ate. I had on day one, before it started, we went to a gas station and they had a little counter, and this was like 5 a.m. I got a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, and I didn't eat any of it, but I took a couple little bites of the meat and cheese because I was just too nervous and ready to go. And then it wasn't probably until so we started at 6:30 in the morning, probably until 4 or 5 that afternoon, I opened a package of cashews and had some cashews and maybe one beef jerky stick, and then didn't eat again until basically the next day, probably 20 hours later. I had a few more handfuls of beef jerky, and that was it. So ate very little, but also felt very fine. And that's because I do fast a lot, and I do actually train fasted a lot, and I do go into ketosis a lot. So I'm able to switch. My body's able to adapt and get into a zone of ketosis where I'm fueling off of fat. And basically I don't feel as hungry. Oh, and the other piece I was gonna add there.
I don't see Mexicans anymore. I wiped that ethnicity off the map.
Wait, what does that mean?
I just see Asian. I don't even see Dave as Mexican anymore. It's so crazy.
Oh,
I cracked the code. I simplified the world for myself. He's just
good.
Asian. I just saw him wearing one of those fucking hats and pictured him working in a rice field.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You know which hat I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just cracked the code. Pool boy's not Mexican to me. It's so crazy. I just eliminated them.
All right.
They're just Asian to me. Sorry.
You've evolved.
I've transcended. Yeah. I'm like beyond inclusive. I'm just taking ethnicities off them one by one. Eventually I'm not even gonna it's gonna be people to me. You're right. I am evolved. I'm so fucking evolved.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Thank you, pool boy. There you go. We're just Chinese people raped by Spanish explorers. Yeah.
History.
Yeah, it's cool. Savon just sees tan people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Thank you. You're so elevated, Savon. Thank you. Good. Mm-hmm. I love when my peer group validates me.
It's good. When you know you're really onto something.
Oh shit! And you know what's crazy? I was at that jiu-jitsu tournament in Stockton, and it's just straight Asians and Latins. Tennis is just all Asian, but they got Indians in there. The jiu-jitsu scene's starting to creep with Indians too.
You
know, like from India, in those kind.
Interesting.
Yeah. The high level sports. I don't know if all high level sports are like that, but in the Bay Area, high level sports, it's at least where I go. The two things that we do that are super high level, tennis and fighting, it's all Asians and Latin people.
Well, that makes a lot of sense because most white dudes now are just fembots. Fucking bitches just apologizing for themselves. You know what I mean? So it's they weed it out pretty quick.
At least in California.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least in California.
Sure.
You're right. You're so right.
Yeah, go check your local boutique candle store, and there you'll find a bunch of white dudes there carrying their wives' purses.
It's crazy how many Asians kick ass in the I'm trying to think. I think both my sons, I think in the finals, both Joseph and Ari and Guy and Nogi went against Asian kids. Yeah, the Bay Area is loaded. And it's so fucking expensive to live here, and they're the highest earning demographic, I think. So makes sense that there'd be a shitload.
And this is super low intensity, meaning it's hard and you're just going and you're just walking for a very long time.
By the way, and along the line of fasting, we learned from Tyson Bagent that he fasted when he was in college, his final season, where he just fucking wreaked havoc on the division, set passing yard, touchdown yard records, the very top records, most yards, most touchdowns, most passing yards, all that shit. He did all that shit fasted.
And
I said, and I'm like, did you tell your coaches? And I don't know if you remember that. And he's like, no, they would have never tolerated that. And he learned about fasting from this show. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I do.
I was like, hey, don't listen to this show. Please don't do
that. Because they also fine them for different body weight fluctuations.
Yeah.
Too low or too much.
Yeah.
I think that was the same show when he talked about that.
Yeah, I don't know if they do that in college, but for sure, yeah, the NFL, you got to
be in a certain parameter.
I was never running or never sprinting, so it's easy to fuel for me at least.
Are you watching the game tonight?
I don't know. Can I watch it for free? I don't have cable or anything.
Do you have Apple TV or anything like that? It's on ESPN Plus. Well, some dude always sends
No.
me a link. I'll send you a link.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I am not ripped. I'm fucking like the Pillsbury Doughboy. And I have body dysmorphia. Dude, you should see the amount of food the team provides the players. It's nuts.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't know if it's YouTube TV. I want to say it's ESPN today. It's on ESPN and ABC. Yeah.
That way, or to perform with not eating a lot in that environment. So really happy with how that all turned out. Oh, but anyway, so I was talking about Derrick Henry and his intermittent fasting. I think that's pretty cool. I want to do a little more research on that and see if he really is, or what the deal is on that. So if any of you have any more.
What's this movement called when you take a dumbbell and you go like this?
A tricep extension?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So there's this, I did the 10 squat cleans unbroken with 135. And now I've set myself to do this other goal. I don't want to say it because every time I say my goals, then someone like 10 years older than me does it with twice the weight and sends me a link. They're like, look, I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll never forget Brandon Waddell, who passed away when I first said a couple of years ago that I wanted to do a snatch with the 100-pound dumbbell. The next day he sent me him doing a snatch with 135 on a barbell with one hand.
I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. Good dude.
With a fucking barbell. I was like, thanks, dude. Thanks. Love you, buddy. Good job. And then the other day, Ken Walters did a set and then waited a set of 10 with 135 and then waited fucking 15 minutes and did another set. And he has horrible mobility, so he has to catch it here. At least I get to rack it against my throat. You know what I mean? And rest.
Take a little breath. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, it's in my midline. And he just fucking did it. Like, I was like, and he was like, I'm sorry about my form. I'm like, dude, who gives a fuck about your form? That shit was hard, what you did.
Yeah. It makes it
like
even
to see
harder.
someone else fucking catch it out here and do that. Yeah, it was nuts. Anyway, so the other day I took a 50-pound dumbbell. I hadn't done those in a long time. And I did 10 sets of 5, like on the minute, because I want to start working on my pressing power. And holy fuck, my triceps are sore.
Yeah. You better make sure you're rolling those out. Yeah, otherwise you're going to start to get elbow pain because you've already had that in the past.
Bicep pain.
But all the same, just roll them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll out my triceps.
Yeah, like back through here, like throw a barbell up into a squat rack, and on the collar portion, just kind of roll it when you find a spot that's tight, like kind of roll back and forth, and then extend your arm, extend your wrist, and like pull back in, just so that way you keep your maintenance up on your recovery. Otherwise, it could get tight and it can start to lead to different elbow pain, and you've already had the bicep pain, but it all connects.
The soreness is so high up in the tricep. It's like almost in the armpit. It's crazy. Like I don't feel it when I just do this, but if oh fuck yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So then lay out on a foam roller or something there, and then kind of get in there.
Okay.
Get in there.
All right.
A link to an article on that or something. Send it my way. Again, the Everyday Hero Service Cup is coming up in a week, so I will do that as a veteran. That's one of the categories. September 15th at 12 p.m. through September 22nd at 5 p.m. And then the Everyday Hero Service Games are November 15th. So the top people will qualify from that to an event at Mayhem. And this is the workouts that are out. Rich and I programmed. Rich really programmed, and then I just gave some feedback or had some questions and clarified. It's like supposed to be a collaboration, but I didn't really feel the need to.
You mean because you guys don't get along?
Change much?
You mean because you guys don't work well together?
I thought they were good friends. What? That's what I heard on the show yesterday.
Trying to think how to word this.
And I just
I don't know how to word it. I want to word it. I mean, they're not. I don't see them as enemies, but I think they both have the same feedback for each other. They're like a couple. You don't listen. You don't listen. You don't work well with others. You don't work well with others. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think they have the same feedback for each other.
Let him drive it. So
what?
No, I just say Angelo Martinez. I'm trying to click there. High Ground beef chips came in today. Holy shit, these things are amazing. Yes, and you guys can get them at a discount actually when we tag them on the store here, right below it's like the little product link.
Oh, do we have
on
that?
The show? Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then Angelo suggested Dave should have took those with him. Yeah, he should have. If he would have ever got back to me, I would have dropped him off some. I have some here from.
Oh.
So
there you go.
You know. Just want to get that in real quick.
You shit the bed, Davey.
Pretty much we could say Rich programmed them, but
and it's the company's owned by mill guys, right?
Yeah, SEAL dudes. Well, there's a SEAL, and the other guy was an underwater explosives expert.
So one of his brothers that he cuddled up with on the beach to stay warm.
Yeah, team guys, bro. It's a team.
Dude, I watched a video today, with David Goggins. It was a 20-minute interview, and someone asked him about. I guess his daughter's been talking shit about him on the internet.
Goggins' daughter has?
Yeah, and he responded to it. It's crazy, dude. He basically, in a nutshell, she's talking shit to him, calling him a deadbeat dad, and that he was never in her life. And then he's like, "Hey, I'm never going to talk shit about my daughter, but my wife and I divorced, and my wife basically made my daughter hate me." And he released when he was really huge, when he first was doing all that crazy running shit. So he went on Rogan and all those podcasts, and he was a regular. And that first year he was out, I think it was like 2016. He made $12,000. Still never missed a payment. You know what I mean? To his what's it called? Child support payment.
Yep.
Then the next year he made $100,000. Still never missed a child support payment. Then the third year, 2018, he made $500,000. That was probably on some like big book deal or something, that he got. Of course, the government takes, 200,000 of that. But anyway, that year he gave her $740,000, the wife and the daughter, and paid for their legal fees because they had been suing him, trying to get more money from him. And that's all. And he's like, so when they say I'm a deadbeat dad, know that my wife basically made my daughter hate me. There's nothing between us, And
wow.
And I gave her already gave her over $900,000. He's all, I'm not going to talk shit. It was crazy. It was a crazy story. And he had all the receipts on his phone and shit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. In the letters from his lawyers, he's like, yeah, I keep this with me in case, ever since people started posting shit like that, I keep this with me in case anyone ever asks. I felt bad for him that he had to answer that. He's like, hey, I don't want to talk about any of this, but I'm the guy that always faces my shit and owns it. So here we go. He's like, I'm shaking right now. It was great.
Wow.
It was
you got more respect for him.
Oh, dude. I have more respect for him over the way he handled that than any of the other shit.
Damn.
All of a sudden I was like, damn. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Leaned right into it.
Forward facing, we're collaboratively doing it. The event's $10. It's $45 for an event and t-shirt bundle. So see you on the leaderboard. I might be a little beat up. Oh, and because I had this competition going on this week, that's why I didn't do the final Race Ruck League challenge, the 12 miles in sub 3 hours. I really wanted to do it, but I could not risk going, because this event was September 6th, 7th. I could not risk going into that injured. And I would do the ruck at 45 pounds, 12 miles. I would run the whole thing. I would have to. I couldn't just do it just to do it. And so that there could have been an outcome where I got blisters or I got injured. And so going into the Sniper Adventure Challenge. So that's why I did not do the final Ruck Race League event, which I'm bummed about because I wanted to try to qualify for the final, and I would have definitely gone out to the final, but this other event took priority.
I talked to Dave last night for about 5 minutes max, right as he was landing in Monterey, home from this challenge. And I've never heard his voice like the way I heard it. Like that race, he said he could barely get out of his seat on the airplane.
Damn.
From that 36 hours. Basically, for 36 hours, he carried a 40-pound pack on his back and did that shooting comp. And I said, are your feet fucked up? He said, dude, everything is fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy. That you remember when we had him in studio and I got to come and hang out, press the buttons there. I think he went to the bathroom or something. And I asked him a question. I was like, hey, like, does any of that mental stuff from buds and just that like ridiculous, shit they make you go through, does that still carry over even as time goes on? And he was kind of like, not, like he kind of fumbled around the question a little bit. But after watching him do that fasted, 15 miles or something, like a couple years back,
35 miles with a 35-pound ruck with Thomas
DeLauer,
yep.
DeLauer, and then this type of stuff, like there has to be a certain like threshold reset, right? Yeah. Like if you're like, oh, I can only run a mile, and then you run 10 miles, and then you're like, okay, now that threshold has been reset. I could do more. I've broken the limitation. So there's got to be a certain amount of carryover with that shit.
I wonder how far they went, how far he walked in this shooting one. I don't think he said.
Damn.
Let's jump into comments.
Yeah, let's jump into comments.
At Ramirez J79, good morning, Dave. Any idea when the location of the games will be announced? We had a great time at this year's games, and even if they are on Mars next year, we are still planning on going. Thanks for everything you do for CrossFit in the community. Hopefully the next month or so.
Chase Center, where the Golden State Warriors and the Valkyries play. That's where it's at.
So stay tuned. We'll definitely announce it much sooner than we did last year in last year's situation. One day at a time. This is at One Day at a Time. Dave, you've spoken before about blocking negative people on your personal account, which I'm completely in favor of. What's your perspective on whether CrossFit as a company should do the same? Criticism is one thing, but there are also people who seem dedicated to damaging the image of CrossFit and even making a profit or living off of it. When do you see the line between legitimate criticism and harmful content when it comes to how the company responds? Yeah, so I have no issue blocking people, and I think CrossFit should too. I've told some of the social media managers in the past to do the same. Like, hey, if people, and I think they are now. There's a different. You can criticize, and criticism is fine and sometimes constructive, but there are also people who are just complete assholes. And so, like, blocking them and clearing them from your space, from your channel, I think is totally appropriate. It's funny how passionate some people get about blocking people. Some people they say it's censorship. Whatever. Who cares? It's your personal account, or in CrossFit space, it's their page. And if you see someone being an asshole, I think you have the function, you have the right. It can go away. That's how I handle mine.
Greg had two takes on blocking people. The first take was, hey, if you block the assholes, then you can't. They'll take their negative message somewhere else, so you'd rather have it where you can see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
His other take was, hey, don't allow people on your platform that you wouldn't allow the shit. If they're saying some shit on your platform that you wouldn't let them say in your living room, kick them off. Mm-hmm. And so, for the most part, the only people that I block are people if it's like all they are is negative. So like I'm trying to think, there were two people. There's like a guy Isin something from Europe, and then there's this other guy that thinks he's like a PhD scientist, Samuel something, and all they do, it's all negative. And after like a year of just negative comments, I'm just like, all right, you're toast.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, like you're just here just to like be an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're not even there. It's not even like it's funny stuff. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I think there's
Tank Reeves. I don't think he makes points. He wants to argue and he makes points. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
But if you're just like name calling, like you can go fuck yourself.
Well, that Samuel one commented on something I did on the CrossFit podcast, and I was going to try to bring it up because I actually took like a moment to like fully respond to it and then address the fact that everything he kind of does is just like negative for the sake of being negative.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can find it here real quick. And then he like literally had nothing to respond. And so I think sometimes some of that's good though, to like respond in that way. It won't show my reply. Did CrossFit fucking block it or something? I do not understand this.
Sometimes it's like that. It just takes a second.
Sometimes like frustrating because I tried to do this
like
on
sometimes
a show.
People have accused us of pulling down their YouTube comments, and I'm like, no, you're out of your fucking mind. It's right there.
No, I know, but it's just so weird that it doesn't allow me to because it allows me to read my other one. But
I'm stoked for Katie tomorrow too. Katie Burris tomorrow is going to be awesome. I can't wait. I'm going to slip in some stuff like to see if she can really read my lips. How old were you when you lost your virginity? She's going to be like 17. Yeah. And I'm going to be like, no, I didn't ask that.
That one's going to go over great. That one's going to go over great.
What are you talking about? I never said that.
But I literally when I responded, I was like, hey, you made no points here, and all you do is come with some sort of criticism, but you're not backing it up in any manner.
Right.
And it was like very like logical and reasonable, my answer back. And then that was it. It was like nothing. There was just no response back. And some of the pop culture stuff that I've been posting on Instagram, there's been, you know, a lot of those attentions have been getting a lot of attention on them and stuff like that. So there's just randoms that are be posting, and there's a couple people that are on there that doesn't matter what it is, they're just going to come and say something negative about CrossFit. But I do think to a certain degree, like, it is good to respond back to it in a reasonable manner, because if somebody sees that and then like reads your response, like, it actually gives them something to think about a little bit. Like, oh, damn, yeah, okay, that makes sense. If it's just blatant like hate or just like, you know, being an asshole, then it's like whatever, it's fine. But some of it you could use to your advantage.
Yes, I agree. Like, as a chance to say something. David Weed is funny a lot of time. Yeah, I agree. David was very funny. David and 2 others got caught in a web that they don't even know that they got caught in, which is unfortunate. But like I said, if you threaten my family, they probably don't even know. They're like, I think I'd be willing to debate with anyone how high my tolerance is for shit.
Hi. They've been around for a while, just blasting.
Okay. Sevon, answer your phone.
Franco, what's up?
No, I don't see any. No, just spam. Just spam. 928 spam numbers today. And a number from Oxnard. Got nothing.
Chris Engel, 1974. Dave, why is it mandatory for an affiliate owner to have a CrossFit coaching certification? What about people like me who have been passionate about CrossFit since day one, believe in the methodology, and want to invest in a CrossFit affiliate as a business owner, but have no desire to coach classes? I just want to be a proud owner of a CrossFit affiliate who employs CrossFit level 1, 2, 3 and coaches to run the programming class. Yeah, that is an option. So there's a program that we have where you have a designated trainer, the owner. So someone like in your case can have a designated trainer who has those qualifications and can run all the classes. So if you need more clarity on that, email me, dave@crossfit.com, and I'll fill you in. But what you are describing does exist. And it was created recently in the last several months. So
what is it? You can own the gym and not have your L1, but you have someone there who's a designated
like trainer for it.
Trainer? Is that what he was saying?
I think so. Has there ever been the talk of in the past of a weekend course for affiliate owners? Like, you take that as your barrier to entry rather than an application. Like, you still have the application, but once it's approved, then you could come into the actual weekend course where you would like sit down and they would go over basics of like owning an affiliate. And then part of that would be taking an actual class ran by HQ, so you could see what an optimal classroom experience at an affiliate should be like.
That last part, I think, is approaching like level 2 stuff. But that first part sounds like something that Greg was always against, which was like a best practices type thing. And not in that sense. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. CrossFit. So like Chris Cooper.
That's exactly what I'm thinking, is like, and it doesn't even need to be best practices like put that way, but I feel like it's more of a dissemination of the culture, like at a higher level. So then,
that's always good. You're right. That's always good. Yeah.
And then also too, you could have a bunch of resources there for affiliate owners, but like for me, it just seems like it just makes so much sense to be able to go and take that for nothing more than just to be like energized about what you're going to do, but also to just kind of understand, hey, this is what you get from CrossFit HQ. This is kind of, here's the resources that we have for you guys. Like, here's what the data shows. Like, so that way, as you sit through that course, like, you really understand kind of what it's like to get yourself into owning an affiliate. And then also too, you just get your, like, for me, if I were CEO, then I would know that my trainers and stuff like that, we actually have connections and relationships with all the new upcoming affiliate owners.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it just seems like a no-brainer. Like, why are you just going to have more admin processing of paperwork and all this other shit? And by the way, they charge like $1,000 something to process all that shit now.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, once you get your application and you have that step, it's like, congratulations, Sevon. Like, now you're eligible to come take the course. You pay your $1,000 or whatever it is. You fly out to CrossFit HQ, the Mecca. You get to show up at the weekend course there, where you get to take classes on best business practices by affiliate owners. You get to bring in people like Chris Cooper. You do a lunchtime break where you actually, go in there and you take a class, and it's not necessarily around coaching, but it's just around classroom experience and kind of what that shows. And then on top of that, you'd be able to slam the door in the face of all the haters saying like, oh, well, they're just opening it up and they don't care about anything or growth, or they don't care about quality control, because you could say like, hey, no, we required everybody to go through this to show what an optimal experience is like at a gym. And we also provided resources for the challenges we know that they're going to face opening a gym.
Hey, and they would meeting other gym owners is cool too. It reminds me of like a birthing class. All those women go there for the birthing class, but then they all exchange numbers, and then they all keep in touch with each other and talk about, I'm getting close to my pregnancy. They have their own little like support. It's like your graduating class.
Yeah, exactly. And then, there's so much benefit to that. Then you get your whole entire thing and you get your picture up like on a wall, and you could go into HQ and you could see all the photos of all the affiliate owners over the years. Like, such low hanging fruit.
Joseph Ramirez, strip club owners don't work the poles in their clubs. Oh. Just a kind of a cool thing to say. I hate golf, but I'd love to own a golf course. Yeah. Oh, solid. I like this. What's the downside of disseminating best practices? We'd have to ask Greg that. That was he's very logical. Let's ask him that next time he's on. He's got some interesting takes on it. Valid takes. It's like, this is not a direct parallel, but it's like some people would be like, hey, why don't we tax cigarettes, or why don't we tax soda? And you think it's going to be a good idea, but it ends up just putting the government in bed with with those industries. They end up starting to rely on the money, and you don't want to do that. It's basically, you use the word tax, but really what it is the government then becomes the mob, and they're peeling money off the top of those companies. Do you want to be in bed with those companies?
And the answer for CrossFit is yes. I want to be in bed with all my affiliate owners.
Yeah. So it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. That's what I mean. It's not a direct parallel. What I was more showing is like, those are the ideas that Greg has shared with me. So he has some logic to it.
Yeah.
I think he wanted, Corey Leonard, I think Greg just wanted to not tell people how they should run their businesses. Yeah, I think that's it too. Maybe he saw that as a slippery slope.
Mm-hmm. And I could see that portion of it, but I think done correctly, it's all about just like showcasing what the culture of CrossFit should look like, and what a great ran affiliate should run like.
And going back to the blocking thing, Sporty Beth made a video about me saying the most, I don't remember, the worst man in all of CrossFit, or the worst me in all of CrossFit's, or most viewed video, and I still didn't block her. Like, yeah, like threshold is high.
The team put that together because of cases like yours. At Kyle T. Hammers, hey Dave, I know you physically do these between 15 and
Kyle Hammers is my name.
Works at Joseph's strip club.
Haley Hammers.
20 minutes. Have you ever thought about doing a random 1 hour episode just to cause Sevon more work? I'm estimating if you do an hour episode, he then has to spend 2 hours reviewing, considering he does his reviews in the evening. Could you really aggravate him by moving his bedtime back? I don't do these, and same with my interviews. I don't do these for more than 20 minutes, because that's just like the amount of time that I want to put into these, where I don't feel like these are all consuming. And really, I think if I were to do these much longer, I would have to talk way more, and I don't really want to. I think this is a good for my attention span on something like this. This is the perfect time. So me doing something like this for an hour, not likely. But that
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. This is way out of Dave's comfort zone. He does this to get out of his comfort zone. This is not something he wants to do. He is not an attention whore. He doesn't enjoy the limelight. He's not. Yeah.
Would be funny to make Sevon have to review.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, what do you think that chair's doing in the background right now?
I don't know. The whole office looks pretty empty to me.
Yeah, it looks like it got cleaned up, and there's like a chair sitting in there. I'm just wondering, like, what.
That one behind him on the right?
Yeah.
He was waterboarding someone on it.
That's what I was thinking, in some sort of interrogation.
Probably wouldn't, but that would make funny. That'd be funny to make him have to review it. At Seth DCF.
He wants to wipe his lips so bad. He talked about how chapped his lips are. He keeps like,
Hey Dave, love the transparency in these. Have you ever thought about bringing back the hopper for the games? I know you have to have every event done beforehand, but it would be a cool twist for the final event. Thanks for all you do. Every year. Yeah, for sure. I thought about bringing the hopper back a lot, but it really gets hard because of the logistics of like how everything has to fit in place and like how movement redundancy I try to avoid for the most part, function redundancy across different types of events. I struggle with if we have pull-ups or something and then let's say we have pull-ups in that same day and then pull-ups come out again. And the things that come out of the hopper might be the same that you're doing that day or later in the weekend. So it's a challenging concept unless everybody could really be okay with that. And maybe I just need to get okay with it. The fact that, hey, something might come out of the hopper that's similar in nature, function-wise or movement-wise, or to some of the other things we're doing. So I think it's a great idea. I've thought a lot about it. I haven't been able to commit to it, but I think bringing the hopper back. Oh, and here's the other thing. The not CrossFit games would be a perfect place to do some hopper stuff.
Totally off subject. So in the past, people have contacted people that we're going to partner with, whether it's events or sponsors, and talk shit about us. Like, so someone will contact, Biomax and be like, hey, fuck you guys for being affiliated with, no one's ever contacted Biomax, by the way, and done this. That's why I'm using them as an example. Why are you affiliated with the Sevon podcast? Those guys are pieces of shit. They never say why. And if they do say why, it's some sort of clip from the show that's out of context. And then you should know that all of that gets back to us and we will fucking nuke you. If you want to talk shit, like basically you're just going straight for our money. So that's been the whole problem with like people like O'Keefe and Lab Management and all those guys over there, because they've done that shit behind our back. But it's not straightforward. It's not to our face. And so it's like, hey, you want to play that fucking game? It's cool. We'll bring it to the forefront. And everyone talks in the space. So everyone's talking. So for us, there's no reason to go behind your back. We just do it just straight up on the air and just fucking make you a pet project to fucking decimate. There's no, at that point that you're going to our sponsors or partners or people and you're doing that. That's why I respect Sporty Beth, because she made the video on it. But at the point you're going behind our back and taking stuff out of context and being a fucking asshole, you have to understand that we give people a lot of voice who are afraid to say what we say. And so you have all these fucking racist, misogynist, misandrists, fucking homophobe, fucking people who hate Christianity, just all these people who are fucking in the shadows, but in person, they're all smiling and they talk about inclusivity and love and all that. They're the fucking worst. And like no one in this group. And what's crazy is so many of those people, like you have other jobs and like, we'll go after you anywhere. So you send that to someone and we're not just going to fucking ass pound you. We're going to find out where you work and we're going to tell your job that you're doing that too. We're going to let them know. So just know that you fuck with us, that our job, our favorite pastime is fucking railing people like you. It makes for fucking amazing fucking content. If you don't like us, just completely stay out of our purview and we'll stay and you probably won't, we won't take our fucking cement truck and run you over. But don't be fucking stupid. I'll never forget someone from one company, someone who actually worked at one of our sponsors' companies, talk shit to us to another company. Then that company contacted us. Then we told that person's boss, and they lost their job. Like, hey, dude, like whatever you don't like about us, or just come on here in the chat and go to war. We're not going to go after you then. But you do that shit behind our back, and it's like we're going to pull that to the surface. Like that's the greatest content. You're just going to get us the most views. Fucking dipshits.
Cowards.
Yeah, cowards too. Just like, fuck, man. Like, don't be stupid. I mean, you already are stupid parading around as someone who gives a fuck about people, and really you're just ruining their lives. But it's our pleasure to pull your shit up to the forefront and fucking ass pound you.
think of the Not CrossFit Games as basically an expression of the Hopper model in the level one course.
I like it, Dave. Nice. I like it.
At Mark,
his creative juices were flowing for a minute.
Mark Average. Dave, thanks for being the last bastion for CrossFit and affiliates. Keep up the good fight. My wife and I own CrossFit Vertex in northeastern Pennsylvania, near Scranton, Pennsylvania. Our affiliate will be 13 October. We hope to reach 20 and beyond. However, the last several years, CrossFit is dying here in northeastern Pennsylvania. At 1.7 gyms, now only 2. We want to do our part to bring CrossFit back.
Went from 1.7 gyms to 2, and it's dying?
Is that what he said?
Shit, I don't know. That's what I heard.
Affiliate will be 13 October. We hope to reach 20 and beyond. However, the last several years, CrossFit is dying here in northeastern Pennsylvania. At 1.7 gyms, now only 2. We want to do our CrossFit to bring CrossFit back to the area. We think hosting level 1 is several ways we can do that.
Guys.
1.7.
First of all, I thank you too, Dave, for being the last bastion. But listen, at one point, Starbucks shut down a third of its fucking stores. There's no dying. CrossFit's not dying. It's these same things. When Rich was on, he was talking about we want change. That was the only thing I was a bit embarrassed about that he said, and I threw him a lifeline. No one wants change either. No one wants change either. Listen, this is what happened. I'm going to explain it to you in a new paradigm of thinking. There was a point when CrossFit was running on all fucking cylinders. Let's say 8 of them. And now it's running on 5. And a lot of people want to see the other 3 brought back. And while they're not brought back, there's other people that they basically retreated on a bunch of turf, whether it's subject matter experts, media, leadership. It's still this huge vessel that's out at sea. It's just not going in a direction yet. And so there's all these people, including me and Souza and Hiller and Coffee Pods and Wads and the agents and all the VCs out there trying to buy CrossFit. Everyone's like trying to like jump in the ship and grab the steering wheel, and it's fine. It's just relax, not dying. It's okay.
You were very generous there.
About 5 cylinders?
Yeah.
4 cylinders.
Yeah.
3 cylinders.
Okay,
the engine's been turned off.
It's idling.
Loren Turrisolo, bitch move for sure. Yeah. And here's the thing. We all have such a good grasp of the movement that if CrossFit doesn't put its oars in the water and start rowing in a direction, we'll do that. There's plenty of people who are going to row and we'll start rowing. The change thing is just woke faggotry. Don't use that word, change. It's the placeholder for people who aren't very well thought out.
Yes, it just needs a vision. It needs a vision and it needs a strong leader. With no vision, the people perish.
No, I'm not saying David Weed threatened me. Not even in the slightest. Not even in the slightest. He's a good dude.
Oh, Steve Martin cleared that up. At 1.7 gyms. Now there's only 2. Not 1.7.
I don't get it. What's the difference?
7 total
gyms.
At
one point there were 7. Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Steve.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. That went.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I thought he meant 17, but I'm going to go with the at one point there were 7. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That autistic cadence that Dave speaks in that threw me off.
We submitted our paperwork for hosting. We're ready to promote CrossFit and level 1 harder and with more vigor than ever. Please help us get this chance. Thank you, Joe. Email me, dave@crossfit.com, and I'll and email me this note about the seminar, and I'll check it out and see if we can get one posted up there with the team. Thanks for being the last bastion for CrossFit and affiliates. There's a lot of good people out on our team and out in the community who are really fighting for the affiliates. A lot of good people on the seminar team, an affiliate team, across the leadership team. There are a lot of people who care about CrossFit and the affiliates. I appreciate.
Yes, but those of them that don't see you as their leader are not the ones.
To know, and I appreciate the sentiment.
They fall under your umbrella, Dave.
But I wouldn't say I'm the last. I think there's
I would
a lot of strong people contributing.
I agree to that too.
At My Alaska 12, hey Dave, have you ever considered programming all hero workouts for games? I haven't really considered it. Obviously, we've included hero workouts, but not all. I think that'd be challenging. Here's one piece that's almost all of them are really long, and almost all of them are really brutal. So that aspect, like obviously not all the workouts in the games are really long. So here, how about this? Someone write. I would love to see someone write. I would love to see someone put together a CrossFit Games with all hero workouts, and I'd love to analyze it and take a look at it and see if it's possible. So someone, if you're willing to do that, I would love to analyze it and take a look at it. At Jeff Howard AFK.
Dave at CrossFit.com. Dave at CrossFit.com.
Can't
Why
be
was
done,
level
though.
4 reworked? Was it not testing
It can't.
No.
what you training department thought it was testing? The level 4 was one of the main reasons it was reworked. It was really hard to conduct and scale. And why I say hard to conduct and scale, we had a limited number of raiders. We had a handful of raiders. We had to have 2 raiders show up at a gym. People had to sign up for it. So we had to fly these raiders to these different gyms. Developing new raiders took a really long time. And in one case, we developed a raider from our seminar staff. They're all from seminar staff from Europe. He was a gentleman in the UK and spent several months getting him up to speed to be a raider for the L4, to do L4s overseas. And a few months later, he'd been with CrossFit for almost 2 decades. A few months later, he decided to go a different way, decided to just pursue his own thing and left CrossFit. So we spent all that time developing this raider, left a raider. And I was like, this thing is not really scalable. And there's a lot of demand for it. And so I looked at ways to make it more scalable and make it to where we can actually reach everyone. And that's what's leading to this model of more of the one-on-one engagement through online and through video review, because so much of that technology has progressed so far. So utilizing some of the tools like that. That was one of the big reasons why. At K Gill, have you ever counted exactly how many t-shirts you have? So I get a lot of shirts. Something like this North Face shirt.
What do you think about, he talked about it, about switching the level 4 and the level 3 in the last show, about making the level 3 really the level 4, the written part. But what do you think about just this one idea that the level 4, getting your level 4 should be really, really hard? I remember Taylor wanted it kind of as a badge of honor, like, hey, I'm a Eagle Scout, I'm a SEAL, do you think it should have that? You know what I mean? It's like good Brazilian jiu-jitsu gyms, because no one gets a black belt until you can really beat someone up. Like it doesn't matter if you're good at everything. If you're a pussy, you still don't get it. You know what I mean? Like it holds a lot of weight. You think the level 4 should be like that?
I don't think there should be a level 4.
Okay.
I think there should be 1, 2, and then the level 3 should be like that. And I think they should either incorporate some sort of written test if they wanted to in my version of the level 3, but nobody gives a fuck about a written test. I don't
care. You want it to be all like in-person, hands-on shit.
Mm-hmm. I want to see you take somebody, like an actual another human, through some sort of nutritional consultation. I want to see you plot out your food that you did. I want to see you manage a class. I want to see you manage a one-on-one. I want to see you manage.
What about giving like basic, knowing the anatomy, so you can give basic instruction, like you've done it for me, and Chase and Hiller have done it, where I just get on FaceTime with you and you tell me how to roll something out or what muscle to rub on or shit like that.
Yeah, it should all be done like in person. And I think that would be a massive separator, because if you had to go to my HQ and then in the same affiliate that you were there disseminating the seminar with the new affiliate owners, potentially, you would be running that class and you would be being observed by the seminar staff on hand.
The level 2 used to butt fuck everyone. Yeah. Esteban making Eagle Scouts and Navy SEALs the same is why I'm here. I knew I was going to get shit.
Yeah, I don't really understand the written test.
Okay.
I've owned an affiliate for 12 years and I've never had to sit down with a member and showcase anything on a written test.
All right. It sounds like that. I have like 20 questions I want to ask you, but wrong show.
We should do one with me, you, and Taylor on that. That might be good.
Okay.
Just because I have so many CrossFit shirts and I don't want to always just be walking around in CrossFit shirts. So I get a lot of shirts and I give a lot of shirts away. I'll wear them a few times and then I purge. So right now I'm going through a purge cycle. And basically what that means is when I'll go through every single t-shirt I have, and instead of folding it and put it back in the drawer, whenever it's washed, it goes and gets set on a pile and they're not folded and they're just all stacked up. And then at the end of that process, when I've worn every current shirt.
Do you think he folds and puts away his own clothes? Or his wife does that?
I think he does. And I think he's full of surprises sometimes because like he likes to do things that I think have like a meditative state almost, like the sewing and the leather work.
Yeah.
And then remember when he put together the spreadsheet about how the open money was going to work and how it broke down, and like he plugged in numbers to get projections, like if this many went in, and we were joking like, oh man, like, you know, what intern did he put together for him? And then at some point we chatted with him and he was like, yeah, you guys like that? I did that. And I was like, no, you didn't. He's like, no, I did that. I built that spreadsheet.
Wow.
And so I was like, okay. So I think there's things like that with Dave that he uses almost as like a meditative thing. So I would not be surprised if he did that all himself.
His autism murder vibe folds his clothes.
Yeah. Plus he seems like such a control freak that like, he'd be like, babe, you missed the different blues. Like these ones, that rotation's not correct.
Wow.
Like switch it himself.
All right. Someone find that out. Someone ask him in the comments. Let's get to the bottom of this.
I'll go through each of those and decide which ones I'm giving away and which ones I'm keeping. So yeah, I get a lot of shirts. I used to get a lot of shoes too, especially when Reebok was running or not running, was partnered with us. Rad still sends me shoes. Others still send me shoes. But definitely in the Reebok era, I used to get a lot of shoes. At the Movement Doctor. Hey, Dave, I'm sitting for my level 3 this week. I'm reviewing the scaling lectures journal. The suggestion for scaling is load, reps, time, distance, and modify, replace. If this teaching is the methodology, why don't we replace modify for gymnastics and 55 plus instead of in the open, instead of just reducing reps? Thank you for doing. Or you're saying, why do we always replace modify? I think there's some of these movements that replacing and modifying, especially for those older divisions, is necessary. I think some of the older divisions lose some of the capacity to do some and I need to look in this. Like there's a lot of data we have. Like there's only a handful of people in some of those older divisions, even of those who qualify for the games, that can do some of the really advanced movements. So that's why we replace them. All right.
And that will change over time as CrossFitters age. You know what I mean? Like obviously in 2012 there wasn't going to be 65-year-olds who could do muscle ups, but that's changing. That's going to, that's changing. And then you'll see the moves go up with the CrossFitters.
Week in review. Thank you guys for tuning in. Leave your comments in the comment section and I'll get to it next week.
Another show in the books.
Another one down.
Hey, will you hit Katie up? She says, oh, you already did.
Yeah.
Damn, you were multitasking.
Yep.
Oh, what's Franco want?
I'm gonna throw on the calendar right now. That was the only thing I didn't do.
Oh, Franco was showing me his daughter made it got a repost on the ESPN Instagram.
Yeah, that's so cool.
What is that? What's ESPNW?
Women.
Oh, Jesus. Just put her on the main one, for crying out loud. I saw this video. It's very cute.
Yeah, it's great.
Dad, I said don't help me. This is a great account. His kid's account. Yeah, this is what all the kids look like at the jiu-jitsu tournament. Just like this kid. Dang, girl.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
She moves great.
No, my Dave does not like me touching his laundry. He's very much has his own way of doing it. Oh. He don't want you to see the butt stains on it.
His racing stripes?
I don't know if you're, yeah.
What?
This lady was saying that her husband doesn't like her doing his laundry, but I said it's because she doesn't want the husband doesn't want her to see his poop stains in his underwear.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Is that Ari?
That's Ari.
What's up, dude?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You know who this is?
Yeah.
Who?
Souza. See you in Newport.
Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, you will see me in Newport. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
How was your jiu-jitsu tournament?
Good.
Yeah? Do you have a good time doing it?
I only lost once.
Nice. How'd you lose? Why'd you lose? What happened?
So I took the kid down. I got 2 points. And then I was trying to get my knee over his knee,
Mm-hmm.
and when I was pushing on his leg, my elbow was open. And that means you can like get a submission there, and it's called the Kimura, and he got it. I straightened my arm out. He rolled me and then took my back and then cranked on my jaw, and it was done.
Oh, that doesn't feel good. How'd you feel going into the tournament? Do you still get just as nervous as you did when you first started them?
No, I was chill.
Yeah. Do you have expectations of yourself when you go? Like, are you like, do you really want to win everything, or are you just kind of there just to get the experience?
I really want to win everything, but like, yeah. One time I won everything.
You still what did you get a gold in this time?
I got a gold in Jiu-Jitsu World League.
But what did you get? What division did you win? Did you get a gold?
I won gi. I won gi.
Gi, okay.
And I lost once in no gi and got bronze. Cause yeah, I got bronze.
Scoot over that way a little bit. And gi's kind of for pussies. The real ones, no gi's like the real good medal, right? Because that's more like fighting.
Yeah. But like, I don't really use the gi and gi.
No.
You don't
Only if I
use the gi?
really need it, I use it.
Which one do you like?
Sometimes I use the gi to pin kids down and like get more submissions, but like I don't really use the gi.
I mean, yeah.
I know, for the grips and everything else. Hey, when did you know that when you left your elbow out, like that was the issue? Like, did you analyze
Because
that?
I've been told that a million times, like lots of times.
Oh man! So what happened? Are you told it a bunch of times, but you haven't corrected it yet? Why do you think?
I don't know. I was never focused on it.
But how do you feel now that the loss occurred because of it?
I want to focus on it more.
Yeah, I bet
like
you
my
are.
elbow was flaring open like this.
Was this during the gi or the no gi match?
Gi. I mean no gi. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So where should your elbow have been?
It should have been like connected to my hip while I was pushing on the leg.
How are you practicing that?
I don't know.
Do you practice it even when you're not doing jiu-jitsu? Like, do you think about it if you were going to even open the refrigerator door? Could you keep your elbow in while you open the refrigerator door?
I don't know because it like doesn't have any handles. I have to reach under it, but like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time when I was in jiu-jitsu, is like finding ways to practice when you're not actually practicing. So then it just becomes like a habit, right? So like I would cross my feet and then I would loop my other leg, like my foot over to create a little hook there, right? So that way when you trap somebody, you could like lock in better. So every time I sat down, I would do it. Or if I went to go reach for something, rather than reaching up and around, I would keep my arm in and I would slide it next to my body as I reach. So that way I could feel the contact in the brush every single time I would reach for something. So then that way it becomes automatic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was stoked. I need to come see one of your matches one time. I want to come watch you boys.
Yeah.
We're I think we're headed back out to Stockton in end of November.
Oh yeah, on my birthday.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
By the way, I connected Brad with Chris Cooper and James Hobart for deep dive shows.
Nice. That's gonna be good. Yeah, Hobart's great for that. Yeah, I want to come watch you. I'm excited. You gonna show me some jiu-jitsu out in Newport?
Yeah, I wrestled my brothers a lot on the beach.
You like wrestling with them?
Yeah, I'll probably hit them in the face a couple of times, but
geez.
that's it.
Oh, geez.
You might see some kicking too.
So heavy, and Colton Mertens will be kicking things off because we just saw the heaviest weight lifted, and heat number one was 500 pounds. Well, guess what? Colton Mertens has already eclipsed that in the warm-up area. Not 550, not 560, but 570 pounds.
Gosh, dang.
170 pounds. So impressive by Colton Mertens.
Wow.
Dude, that's a great reel CrossFit made.
That's a really cool reel. And Colton just looks so dang good underneath that weight for that PR.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey, Ari, do you visualize yourself doing jiu-jitsu?
No. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah. Do you know that if you think about it in your mind, like you really think about it in your matches, maybe matches that you already went through, that your brain doesn't know the difference between that being real and then you really doing the match?
I don't know.
Should
I
try
feel
it.
like it's the same thing over and over again.
Maybe. But if it's the same thing over and over again and you think about it a lot and you visualize it, you'll be able to slow it down.
Yeah.
That'd probably be a pretty good advantage, you think?
Just like basically picture it before you do it. Close your eyes.
Hold on. There we go.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Katie Burris from the Adaptive Games will be here.
That's gonna be good
with her lip reading skills. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Souza, thank you. Ari, thank you.
All right. Later, dude.
I was on for 5 minutes.
Talk to you guys later.
5 minutes of fame, baby.
Bye-bye.